Okay, hello, welcome student. And in the previous lectures, we are discuss some electromagnetic waves and properties and uses of that electromagnetic waves. And we at that time when we are start to discussions of the electromagnetic wave, we are study which one of the scientists we are discover that particular electromagnetic waves and what is the years or what is the actual years they discovered of that particular X-rays. That particular electromagnetic waves. In these lectures, we are discuss one another part of the electromagnetic waves, that is X-rays. X-rays. You know that X-rays, it is emitted from the cathodes. And in the previous lectures, we have discussed the gamma rays and ultraviolet rays, properties as well as uses of that particular rays. In these lectures, we are discuss who was discovered the X-rays, what is the actual years, and what is the source of the emitted by the X-rays. Okay, and as like same we are discussing in the previous lectures property as well as uses of that particular electromagnetic waves. One of the scientists, the German physicist, that is W.C. Roentgen, will be discovered the X-rays in the year 1895 while they are studying of the cathode rays. The name of that scientist, the country, German physicist. German physicist, the name of that particular scientist is W.C. Roentgen. T will be silent, you will be called this Roentgens anywhere, but it is the name of that scientist is W.C. Roentgen in 1895. The discovered, who was the discovered the X-rays. This is for the MCQ. Please remember, for the MCQ, it is a German physicist W.C. Roentgen. What is the science to discover the X-rays is 1895. This is mostly useful for the MCQ. Okay, and when they are studying cathode, while studying cathode rays. What is the cathode rays? A stream of electrons or a beam of electrons emitted from the cathode, emitted by the cathode in a vacuum tube. This is, which is a stream of electrons. Stream of electron emits from or by cathode in vacuum tube. This is the cathode rays. The stream of electrons will be emitted from the cathode, and this cathode rays is called as Roentgen's X-rays. These X-rays is also called, and these X-rays called W.C. Roentgen's X-ray. This is also called as Roentgen's X-rays. This is the all about the informations when they are used in your syllabus. This is only for this. The lot of syllabus will be present on the your Googles or YouTube when we are search the what is the X-rays. But this is all about your syllabus in your textbook, X-rays. And now we are discuss what is the properties as well as uses of these X-rays. Let's begin to discuss of properties. Property of X-ray. Property of X-rays. When they are high energy electromagnetic waves. The X-ray are high energy EM waves, electromagnetic waves, high energy electromagnetic waves. And second one is they are high energy of electromagnetic waves. They are not deflected by the electric field and magnetic field. They are not identified by the electric as well as magnetic field. Okay, this is the next one, properties. They are not deflected by electric field, we are denoted as E bar, and magnetic field we are just denoted in the B bar. This is a magnetic field we are used in the your syllabus, but this is the magnetic inductions, actually magnetic inductions. Then the magnetic field we are denoted by M in a higher level educations. But just remember for this, but we are used in your syllabus, that is magnetic field, as a B bar. They are not deflected by the electric as well as magnetic field. Then number third properties, high penetration power. You know that this is the high penetration power, uses of that we are discussed in the next part. X-ray ionize gases through which one is passes. X-ray will be ionize that particular gases. X-ray ionize gases, which one, through which passes, passed. ज्या गॅस मधून जाते त्यांना काय होत असते, आयोनाइज होत असते. आयोनाइज gases, they are ionized gases which one passed. Then this is the most important properties of the X-rays. They are high penetration power, high energy of electromagnetic waves, and always high penetration power. They are high penetration. They are high penetration power. High penetration power. Penetration, it is the insert of any object. You know that when we are going to the study of X-rays, or we have to broke a bone or fracture a bone, then we are going to lab, then there are passes. This is our body, consider here. Okay, this is our body parts. The X-ray will be passes from here, and the image will be plotted here. What will be actually happen in our bones. Then this is the high penetration power. They passes through our bodies. ते काय होतं, बॉडी मधलं पास होत असतं एका साइड मधून दुसऱ्या साइड मध्ये. फक्त बोन्स मधून ते पास होत नाही. त्यामुळे आपल्याला काय दिसते, बोन्स कुठे कंटिन्यू आहे, कुठे डिस्कंटिन्यू आहे, फ्रॅक्चर कुठे झालेला आहे ते आपल्याला दिसतं. दिस वन इज द युजेस ऑफ दिस रेज, बट आय विल बी स्टडी द हाय पेनिट्रेशन पॉवर्स of that rays. This is the fourth properties of, and they are kill the living organisms. We are taking the overdose of these X-rays. They are mostly harmful. Okay, kill living cells. They are kill living cells, and when we use the overdose, then they are harmful. This is all about the properties of X-rays. What is the X-rays? Please explain the X-rays. This is not a please. Explain the X-rays. And X-ray is the high penetration powers. X-ray is the electromagnetic waves which having high energy. They are not deflected by electric field and magnetic field. True or false? They are truths. They are deflected by the electric and magnetic field. It is a false. They ionize gases. Which one scientist to discover the X-ray? The name of that scientist is W.C. Roentgen. Which one here which was the years to discover the X-ray? That is 1895. What is the actual source of the X-rays is a cathode. X-rays is a cathode. These are some properties, and let's start to discuss the uses of X-rays. One of the uses we are discuss here, and another user, they are used to study of crystal structure. Study of crystal structures. This is only based on the properties of high penetration powers. Consider this is one of the materials. I will be drawn here one of the atoms. This is the nucleus, and number of electrons are revolving around that atoms. When I will be passes, this is the source. Yes, will be source of the X-rays. The X-ray will be passes. The X-ray will be passes through that particular atoms or particular crystals. The high penetration power or high energy of that X-ray will be emits the positions of the electrons. म्हणजे या इलेक्ट्रॉन्सला त्या पर्टिक्युलर पोझिशन मधलं बाहेर काढतं इतकं पॉवर आहे, आणि याला म्हटलं जातं एक्स-रे डिफ्रॅक्शन. दॅट इज XRD pattern. XRD pattern. This is not a part of your syllabus, but we are get some informations about the uses of X-ray. They are used to study of crystal structure, and this is called XRD structures. XRD pattern. We are just use for the exams, but not ask in exam. Just use for extra informations. That is the second uses of the X-ray is to detect the cracks in metals. To detect, this is the second uses to use to identify the fracture in a bone. The X-ray will be used to identify the fracture in a bone. This is second uses. And third uses to detect the cracks in a metal. To detect the cracks in metal. This is the one another uses of the X-rays. And third uses, this may be fourth uses, that is to detect the explosive. To detect explosive. To detect explosive. This is the uses, properties, and informations about the X-rays. We are finished the all electromagnetic waves, discuss the individually, that is property, uses, start from the radio waves and finish from here, finish to here, that is X-rays. Let's start to revision. So only 1 minute. German physicist which can be discovered the X-rays, that is the name of that scientist W.C. Roentgen. This is discovered in 1895. When they are studying the cathode rays, the stream of electrons will be emitted from the cathode in a vacuum tube. Then we are this X-rays is called as Roentgen X-rays. जे एक्स-रे असतात कॅथोडमधून इमिट होत असतात इलेक्ट्रॉन स्ट्रीममध्ये, त्याला म्हटलं जातं रॉन्टजन एक्स-रेज. अँड वी आर डिस्कस द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द एक्स-रेज. हाय एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्स, हे हाय एनर्जी असतात, दे आर नॉट डिफ्लेक्टेड. ते इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आणि मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड दाखवत नाही आहेत. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड म्हणून डिफ्लेक्ट होत नाही. एक्स-रे इज आयोनाइज गॅसेस थ्रू विच दे आर पासेस. एखाद्या त्या गॅसेसला आयोनाइज करत असते. देन हाय पेनिट्रेशन पॉवर, इन्सर्सिंग पॉवर विल बी हाय अँड किल द लिव्हिंग सेल्स. वी आर युजेस द ओव्हरडोस, दे विल बी हार्मफुल ऑफ आवर बॉडीज. Then we are discussed the 4 uses. That is, first one is study of crystal structure. I will be use the one of the examples, informations about the study of crystal structure by the XRD method or XRD pattern or XRD phenomena. And they are also used to detect the cracks in a metal. They are also used to detect the fracture in a bones, and they are last uses to detect the explosive. To detect the explosive. This is the uses of the X-ray, that is electromagnetic waves. In the next lectures we are start to discussions of the propagations of the electromagnetic waves as a ground, space and any another material mediums.